Oh my god! Is that Lelouch with an H? Rarest unit in the game! Wow. I wonder what he does. As you can tell by the title and everything of this video, I got Lelouch. I should have already uploaded a how to get Lelouch, but this is my showcase video. Now, this unit, if you look at videos, you search him up, everyone's calling him the best unit in the game. I don't care if they got it an update ago, 3 updates ago, this update, everyone's calling it the best unit in the game, and I'm here to tell you the truth because I'm real and I'm not some random Roblox kid who doesn't know what he's talking about, alright? Now, first things first, he is not the best unit in the game in any way whatsoever, okay? He's definitely the rarest unit in the game, and definitely one of the coolest looking units in the game, and the best to flex, you know what I mean? So, let's talk about this, because basically, I've placed him, and he's soloed until wave 9, so clearly he's good, right? I'm on Infinite, Naruto Infinite on Hard. So, basically, I'll tell you one thing. He's really, really good for challenges, stories, and raids, okay? Because he's mainly a clutch play character. Because basically he like summons these soldiers, right? And the soldiers, not only do they shoot, they also like have health, right? So he's basically an Irwin, but better, you know what I mean? So let me turn this on and show the damage. Now there's a bug where it shows the damage twice, so don't think he's doing 1,000. He's really only doing 300, or yeah, that 300. So boom, boom. See, he just killed all that, and then he shoots too. So he's really, really good. Definitely a solid first place character, and like for story and everything, he's really good. I'm not saying he's the best unit for story, but he's really good. Okay, so now one thing you do need to know is that you can only place one. Okay, nobody else really like showed this from all the videos I saw, but look, you can only place one. You cannot place more than one of these units, okay? And another thing is that he's unsellable. So, whenever you get to his ability, you cannot sell him and spam it. And another thing is that if you could sell him, you would be able to sell and like max upgrade him, and you'd get the robots and the soldiers again. So, to do that, they made it to where you can't sell him. But clearly he's good because he's soloing this far, right? And I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just not saying he's the best unit in the game, okay? Now he's really, really good for challenges and stories, like I already said. But I'm not gonna repeat myself too much, or I'm gonna try my best not to repeat myself. But basically, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get into the video. I'm gonna put it in the comments or whatever. I don't know. But let's get into the video, the actual showcase now. First upgrade. So basically, he's doing 897 damage a soldier. He's 6.6 SBA. Now, I'm not sure what the SBA really is because I don't think it's the time between the soldiers since you can only spawn 3, and it's not the time in between the shooting because it looks like less than 6. So I honestly don't know. But anyway, let's give him an upgrade, and then he goes up to this. Now, I don't have him level 8880 yet. I might have to place a unit. I was really about to die there, but anyway, let's get back into the showcase. So alright, so I gave him that upgrade. I'm gonna upgrade him again. Boom. This is really just buffing the soldier. More damage, more health. You know what I mean? Better. Then we get another upgrade. Still all the soldier stuff. Still all the soldier stuff here. We get the robot. I need the robot to spawn. Thank you. It is gonna die soon, but whatever. So it summons this big beam, right? Boom. Beam goes crazy. Hits multiple people. All right. Definitely really solid. It has hella range. So like where it is right now, it'll hit until about like right here, I'd say. And it just spams the beam. It does have a pretty long cooldown, and whenever it dies, it takes a long time to respawn. So, shooting the beam. Now, he still has the soldiers, so don't think it replaces the soldiers. He still has the soldiers, and they do get better. So, this is where he starts becoming really clutch, right? Because now you have... Look, so whenever you get the Shinkura update, or upgrade, he spawns the soldiers super fast. So, he goes 1, 2, 3, like automatically spawns the soldiers, okay? So, yeah, you get the 3, and once they die, they automatically like start respawning. So they're really, really good in the situations where you're gonna die. And plus, since this guy is here, he's tanky and he does a lot. So solid unit for clutch and like when you're about to die. But other than that, not too good. Especially when you're playing with multiple people. If you don't get to a point where you're gonna die, he's not as good as he could be. So anyway, let's get the next upgrade. 7,000. Now he's doing 2,243 per bullet and 3,589, which is really good, okay? Like, I'm gonna be honest, that's really good. If I could get a beam, it does do more than, like, 6k, and I know that for a fact. But there's one problem with the beam. You see how the soldiers killed it? He just wasted his beam completely. And even though I have him on last, he's still going for the first one. So the priority doesn't affect the unit at all, okay? That's one thing to keep in mind. And, alright, let's sell this guy now. So, that's about it for that. You can see he's doing good. I did have to place a few keyskays down because I was about to die, but that's because I was taking too long. And yeah, so let's upgrade him one more time. Boom. 2991 damage and 4,785 health. That's good, okay? That's really good. If you think about Irwin, alright? Irwin, basically what he does is he like summons the horses, right? And if you max him out and everything, mine is Godspeed, so it attacks like every 10 seconds average. I think it's like 11 or 12 without Godspeed, but he does like 6,000 and he summons them. But the thing about Irwin is that number one, he has a buff. Number two, he summons them really fast. So he's actually technically better than Lulu, but that's if you don't count the robot and the what's it called? Other thing. So anyway, let's get the last upgrade. Now this upgrade is an ability. An ability. Alright? Boom. Did not give him any buffs there. So this is his end stats. And he gets mind control. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place a Kisuke. Boom. Alright. Now look at his range. Oh, I thought it would go all the way there, but it's not. Alright, so boom. Mind control. He rewinds the units. Now it doesn't last that long, and it doesn't rewind too much, but the cooldown is very short. It's 40 seconds. I timed it before. It was 40 seconds. And I gotta say, man, it's not the best support. It's really not, okay? I'm going to place down another Kisuke because I'm about to die. I'm just going to put him like this. Put him on last, though. Alright. So, now, if you look at his support, it's already back, which is really good, for sure. So I will buff him. And mind control. Now, there's two things that makes this better than a normal stun. Number one is that it rewinds. So the whole time it's rewinding, it's as if it's being time stopped because the units are still going to be taking damage and everything from all the other units. And then they're also behind, so they obviously are behind. But if you look here, like look how spread out these units are, and then look at how stacked these units are. For units with small AoE, such as like Levi, look how small his AoE is, right? So here, he's only hitting like 2 people. But over here, like if we put him on... I guess we'll put him on farthest. He's hitting multiple now, like almost triple what he was before because of Lulu's, or Lelouch, mind control, right? So it's definitely good, and I'm not saying there's anything bad about it whatsoever, okay? But it's not the best. Like, me personally, the big problem that I find with him is that you can only place one, okay? Which makes him almost unusable for infinite, because let's think about it like this, alright? Let's say I take Rukia. Rukia, full AoE, freeze. I have snipers, so she's way better, but we're not going to talk about that, okay? So let's say she freezes. So let's say she freezes from here to here every 11 seconds. Now, this takes 4 times as long, but if you think about it like this, so you can place 4 Rukias, and this takes 4 times longer than Rukia's SPA, because Rukia's SPA is 11.7 maxed out. So 11.7 times 4, since there's 4 of them, is 40. Or, like, you understand the math. So basically, Lulu, like, the fact that Rukia can already attack faster, like, she can attack 4 times in the time that Lulu can do the mind control once. And each attack, she's freezing. I am gonna die though. What the heck? Alright, so basically she can attack 4 times in the time that Lulu is doing 1 mind control. And she freezes, and she does good damage. And since she has AoE, Not good damage, but you know what I mean. She does damage. So it's just since she has full AoE, she's hitting multiple people, doing way more damage than Lulu will be doing. And another thing is that since she has full AoE, even though Lulu has better AoE and technically hits more, Rukia is freezing 4 times the range. So let's say you put one here, one here, one here, and one here. She's basically freezing the whole map every 11.7 seconds versus Lulu every 40 seconds. And she has full AoE, so she's doing more damage. So if you look at it that way, like, Lulu's support isn't that good. It's good, sure, but it's just not the best. You know what I mean? Now the thing that it does is it stacks the units, so that's like the big like benefit. But it's Lulu's really just not that good for Infinite. Like in Infinite, it's not a unit you want to take it with you. Like I'm taking it with me, obviously, because I like the flex and whatever. But it's not really a unit you got to take. Now look at the beam. It does do a lot of damage. So if you're looking DPS wise, technically Lulu's better than Rukia. But if you're looking support wise, it's not. And if you're looking DPS wise, there's so many other DPS characters that you can choose from. There's literally no reason to take Lulu. Like, there's no reason. Other than that it's the rarest character and you want to flex that. There's no reason to take Lulu. I'm sorry to break it to you. It's not the best unit in the game. I had to speak the truth. I do have cooling on it. And listen. Alright? If you somehow get a Lulu with unique, I want you to take that with you everywhere, man. That is the best unit you can possibly get. Because number one, it'll buff the range on the mind control. Number two, now the mind control does have a really short cooldown, which is amazing. It's good, but it'll buff the range on the mind control. It'll buff the damage of the units by a ton. It'll buff the damage that the units shoot by a ton. It'll buff this to like 150k. So unique, if you can get that on Lulu, is honestly I could say that it's the best character in the game because you can already only place you. You can already only place one, right? So then it's like 10 times better because like you're not getting any downside. Usually unique's like, oh, well, you can only place one, right? So it's not as good for Infinite. It's mainly a story or challenge unit now, right? But that's not the case in Lulu since you can already only place one. So that's crazy. I was trying to get unique, and I'm not going to spend 1,000 million Robux, all right? So anyway, I don't want to make the video too long, but that is why Lulu is not the best character in the game. The damage is solid. I will tell you, definitely a really good choice for challenge, raid, story, whatever. It's really good for clutch situations, and especially if you place it in the back, it's basically like Aizen. So let's say you place a Lulu, and then let's say you have Ruki or whatever. So if you place the Lulu, like if I place it right here, right, I can use a mind control, and then I can place the Dio, and then it'll time stop, and I can sell the Dio and place it again, or I can do this with Diavolo too. I can just sell and replace Diavolo multiple times. That'll probably, like, with the mind control and all the soldiers spawning and the Shinkura, that could probably get me a solid extra 2 waves. So for leaderboard, it might be a solid option just for that reason. And if you like, what's it called? If you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate it. And please tell me, like, do you think this is a good idea? Because, let's say I place the Lulu right here. I'm just thinking of this now, too, by the way. So I place the Lulu right here. It's time stopping everything, or rewinding everything here. So I rewind, then let's say I place Diavolo, and I max it out, time stop, 20-second time stop, okay? And it's taking damage, everything's taking damage. And then, let's say someone else has Aizen, so they use Aizen. Now that's another 20 seconds, right? And then, or I sell and replace Diavolo, either way. And then I can use their time rewind again. So it's just like, it's kind of like never ending, but it's going to cost a lot, you know what I mean? So that's actually a really good idea, man. That might be better for leaderboard. Oh, damn. I could probably get leaderboard that. I don't know, man. I got Diavolo, so let's do it. But anyway, now that I'm thinking of that, maybe Lulu is the best character, but no, I'm sorry. So, okay, there's so many better options. You guys understand what I'm saying. Lulu is mid, not really that good, and yeah, man, that's about it for this video. Let me use that mind control one more time. I'm going to zoom in on the units this time. They're just walking backwards. It's crazy. Bro, okay, listen. This is the last thing I'm going to say. If they make it to where Lulu's mind control, you know how they walk backwards? If they become clones and like they do damage to the units behind them, that would make Lulu worth the rarity. That would make Lulu worth the rarity. I'm just thinking of that now, man. Oh my god, that would make Lulu worth the rarity. Alright? Double the cooldown, but do that. I would love it. Alright? Anyways, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please drop a like and subscribe. It would really mean a lot to me. Let's get to 1K. I'm gonna drop the Discord server, and yeah, let's get it. All right. Please like and subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.